We are live. No.
What's up, everybody? This is Tolo Loco Pop Your Color. You gotta check out this podcast. It's on fire. Usually have it unlimited. So when you check it out, you gotta go like this, you feel me? Ah.
All right, it's Wednesday, that day, time for the weekly have. You know what it is, you know what it be, you know what it is. And tonight, our esteemed guest joining us once again in the house, DJ Rewind Links.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta get that joint for it so we can rock that. Yes.
Thank you for having me again. Pause.
Pause is old. You gotta go. You gotta say no Diddy.
No. Oh shit.
Yo, speaking of Diddy, you guys go on YouTube and check out the channel Talk with Flea. Cameron just did an interview with the Punisher.
Yeah.
And that shit is wild, bro.
Yo, I was watching it at the dinner table yesterday. And my wife was just like, "What are you watching?"
That shit's wild, bro.
Yo, it's
Eating your Hoko Gandula and watch.
Yeah, no, it's like that. Well, I even forgot what I was eating, but it's just like, was the pussy good? Like, I was just like,
And then homeboy tries to avoid the question. He's like, "Nah, man, you from Harlem. Was the pussy good, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yo, it was.
Your wife pulls a chair up with popcorn. Oh, this is getting juicy.
Yeah. Homeboy with the Muslim veil and butt naked from the Nate Town, bro.
Oh, they have photos and stuff?
Well, dude said that when they were screwing around, Diddy would, in the beginning, try to hide his identity and wear a fucking veil, bro. Like a Muslim veil, a female Muslim veil.
Okay. I say the more beads you have is the more expensive a hoe you are.
And then eventually the guy figured out it was him, and Diddy said, "Fuck it," and then just started wearing a New York Yankees fitted.
Yeah, the Yankee fitted, yeah, butt naked with the Yankee fitted. So we got to retire Yankee fitteds now.
Oh my goodness, bro!
Yeah, Yankee fitteds are dumb.
Because
Yankee Fitteds got canceled for some reason.
Yeah, Yankee fitteds, they're getting canceled.
They're getting canceled after. I mean,
yo, it would have been wild if he was rocking the Yankee fitted and Tim's, and nothing.
or just a Knicks jersey, nothing else.
Yeah, it would be like, this fuck is sponsored by Yankee Fitted.
Yeah.
He's doing the Mr. Marcus.
God. Can't wait till that shit is over, though. Man.
Yeah, it's insane. This is the clock.
We are in the house. Oh, snap. We got our boy Links once again. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Not like a lot of other guests that I try to have on the show again and again. I just go, "Hey," and he goes, "Yeah, give me this," and he shows up. Everybody else seems to be too busy for the weekly Habit Unlimited.
For
But
real?
that's besides the point.
Oh,
So, brother, would you like to start off with your topic of today?
yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm here. A lot of people don't know because I don't really like the times that I've been on here. I haven't promoted it, but I'm part of a charity organization called Comics Curing Cancer. So we've been doing this for I think this is our 5th year, if I'm not mistaken. So every year we raise money for the American Cancer Society. So we're an official campaign of the American Cancer Society. To date in the last 5 years, we raised a little over $140,000 for the American Cancer Society.
That's what's up, bro.
So
Nice.
last year, what we did, because we're making it big, like almost not, I don't want to say a business because then people think is, money involved. 100% of everything goes to the charity. So last year we set up a booth at Heroes Con, which is a con in North Carolina. So we're repeating that again this year. So we'll be at Heroes Con in North Carolina, booth 1766. And what we'll be selling there is our art book. So we put together a fantastic art book with a bunch of different artists involved. And that's the slide right there. So that's the cover done by David Sanchez, who's an amazing artist. He's done Department of Truth, Power Ranger covers, 8 Billion Genies. Like, he's dope. His website is davidsanchezartist.com. So he did this. I actually have the original art like right here next to me.
Excellent.
Super, super dope. This is limited to 300 copies. So on the website right now, we're allowing people to pre-order. There's a limited amount to pre-order, and I could tell you they're going fast, the pre-order that we have. And then the rest of the allocation, we'll be selling that at the booth at Heroes Con. So if you want to grab one of these art books, feel free. They're $25. Obviously, this is a website, tax and shipping and all that other stuff. Yeah, man, and everything, 100% of everything that we do goes to the American Cancer Society. Like, we're legit. Like we're legit,
Yeah.
and we have to produce receipts, and like on my
type shit, yeah.
I pay all the taxes because from the PayPal and all that stuff. Like, we're a legit organization. So yeah, man.
That's what's up, brother. That's what's
Two
up.
words, 2 words, 10 letters. Yeet, fuck cancer.
Yeet, fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, fuck cancer. I lost one of my bestest friends of all time. He
Yeah.
was more like a brother to me to cancer. Like, my man's called me, and he was like, his saying, well, he's gonna rock till the wheels fall off. And one day he calls me, I'm getting goosebumps. And he goes, hey, nah, my wheels fell off. And I didn't realize what he meant. And then his wife gets on the phone, and she's like, hey, you need to get down here now, because he's in SoCal. And so me and Marina get down there, and a week later, and I mean,
Dang.
he wasn't even like the man that I knew, like he was a skeleton on, and like they cut him open, and oh fuck, bro. And that's the last time I saw him alive. But one love to me, nah, Quag, I love you, bro. I do it for you every day. But yeah, fuck cancer, man.
Yeah. I lost my mom 15 years ago. This May just made 15 years. Same situation where she suffered. She went pretty quick. Like, she was like diagnosed in October, and then she left us in May. And it was the hardest thing in the world. And since then, so over the last 15 years, I've been doing some form or another. I've been involved in like cancer charity stuff. So over here we have like the Avon Walkathon, walk in Central Park, raise money, this and that. And then like getting into the YouTube space, and then finding this, like, so it's my love for charity stuff, fighting cancer, and then comic books involved. So for me is a perfect match. And I always say, like, we're here to do bigger things, and like the YouTube stuff is just for me like a stepping stone to do something else that I probably was called on by the man upstairs to do.
Oh man,
We all got to call him, brother.
Yeah.
One love, man.
me too. I gotta pick up my phone. I'll talk to you guys later.
You got a call from Jeebus?
Wow.
From
Or was that Mohammed?
No, from Josefina.
Oh,
Oh.
Maria. Oh shit.
se fue.
Se fue. That's it. Voicemail.
So yeah, man, go pre-order today, guys, and help out a very, very well fucking organized, and the money is going to where it's supposed to go to charity. You feel me? Links, he about his business.
Yo, 100%. So people be like, I bought this. Let me say, we like have everything itemized, spreadsheets, like everything. So we don't fuck around.
Good shit. What up, Matt? Collection.
What, Matt?
What, Matt? Yeah, Toy Art, man. Good people doing good things. We need more good people out there doing more good things.
And sometimes good people taken too soon.
That's true.
Yeah, that's super facts, man. Super.
That's dumb facts. All right, man. Let's jump into your game, Tony. What do you got for us tonight?
All right, perfect time to lighten up the show, right? So
Yeah, let's do it.
covered that a couple of weeks ago. Mentioned about the meme going around. I think the Beast or something like that.
Yeah.
Mentioned what happens with what were the results of 100 men versus one gorilla, right? We talked about that. I changed it around. We're gonna play a game, you versus. So I'm gonna throw up a slide, and it's gonna be you versus, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to have maybe a weapon to fight your arch enemies at this point in time in the juncture. So we'll start with you, Cobra Dad. You're gonna give me your opinion if you would survive and how you would take on these animals. Then we're gonna jump to links. All right, here we go. Cobra Dad, you versus
Hey,
5 deranged geese derbies near a pond.
Well,
and you're armed. Wait, hold on. And you're armed with a pink BB gun.
Pink BB gun. Well, we eating geese tonight if I got a BB gun. That's for damn sure. But it's so funny you say that. I got actual footage of me from last year when I went camping, and we had a dope camp spot, and we were feeding the geese, and they would come up onto the side up right to our table, and there would be little ones, big ones, medium-sized ones, and I tried to pick up one of the little babies, right? And the mom went Mr. Miyagi on me, bro, like wah, 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 and was doing this fucking dance running up on me, and I had to like punch the motherfucker, bro, like bap, and then like they all converged on me. But Cobra Dad was successful because I'm here today. But yeah, a BB gun, I would take all 5 of the geese, line them up sideways, and just take one BB and shoot it right through all 5 of their heads.
Wow.
Hold on. How are you lining them up?
Like, excuse me, you move
stay here.
Like a photographer.
I'm the geese whisperer. They gonna listen.
Oh shit.
For the kill shot. All right. How about you, DJ?
What do I have? Oh, hold up, wait a minute. What the hell happened to my screen? There we go. The geese. I mean, the BB gun. How many BBs in my gun?
You got 5 BBs. It's a C2 canister.
So I can only miss once. So this is what I'm gonna do.
You got 5. You got 1 for each one if you can. If you miss, you have still 1 to deal with. But maybe you can do something right there. Yeah.
Nah, point blank, I'm gonna go up to them, each one. I'm gonna be like, you 3 look over there. This one, I'm gonna pull the hat down over his eyes, right to the melon. Take care of that one, and then hopefully the others they don't catch.
That's a smart move, man. Putting the derbies over their eyes. Yeah,
like
hey, this guy knows how to kill a geese,
right?
We having a nice goose dinner, boiled goose.
Yes, sir. Cobra Dad's fighting. He's inviting them over. Yeah, I love animals.
Or candy that motherfucker and have some Peking duck the next
Peking duck. Cobra Dad seems like the kind of person who had beef with a geese. I beef with everybody and everything, bro.
Yeah, you punched a goose.
I get up in the morning, my dog licks me too much, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, where you from?"
Wow.
I think that's why animals hate you, but yet they still love you. They want to come into your house.
They love me, bro.
All right, Cobra Dad, you versus a red unicycle going downhill.
A red unicycle. It has a seat on it, right?
Nah, just a pole
on it.
No kidding. I mean, it better have a seat. Because I'm not locking and loading on a unicycle, if you know what I mean. First of all, unicycle for the win. I'm not winning this. I'm not winning.
Especially downhill.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I've ridden a unicycle before. I could keep myself up. You just gotta keep moving like back and forth like that. But downhill, nah, I'm gonna die.
All right. Before DJ, we set it off with you. Did you ever hear that joke? Did you would tell a girl you want to ride my bicycle? You ever heard that?
Nah.
She says, "What you mean you want to ride my bicycle?" And you go, "You can sit on my dick and pedal my balls."
Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ! I haven't heard that in 30 years.
Yeah, that's like, oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I must have missed the memo on that one.
Yo, that is mad old school.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, brother. How about you? Red unicycle going down here. You survive?
Nah, I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's gonna be in the ditch with me, bro.
I'm gonna be this laid out, teed out. Did you know, like, you know, the Segway, the shit with the 2 wheels?
Yeah.
Do you know the inventor of the Segway rode a Segway off a cliff and died?
Whoa.
So if that happened to him with 1 wheel, I'm a goner for sure.
And they say, "Hey, let's mass produce these and put them on the market."
What an irony, bro. Your own invention.
Yeah, he rode it off a cliff. He rode it off a cliff.
Did he commit suicide or was that an accident?
And you know how many security guards have fallen down the escalators riding a unicycle?
I'm saying how many more
Segway.
Yeah, the mall cops. Yo, yeah, so I'm a goner for sure on the unicycle.
All right.
Yeah, the first foot, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Even getting your balance on that shit.
You gotta keep moving. You go like this. You shift your foot like yank, 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 and you can keep. It's like riding. It's like a wheelie, no ditty.
Yeah. Yo, I mean, I'm fucked up on 2 wheels. Like, I learned how to ride a bike. I learned how to ride a bike when I was like 16. Yeah.
I still hate riding bikes because of the way the seat feels on your.
Oh, yeah, that shit hurts.
Hard, yeah.
Yeah.
No ditty, bro. That's wild. The seat's hard. That's wild, bro.
Yeah. Indeed. You need some cushion, you know? All right, Cobra Dad, you versus 5 ravenous clown face pigs on the street. You're armed with a beer bottle, glass beer bottle. Each of these pigs is around
ravenous?
Each of these pigs is around 300 to 400 pounds. So it's the big boys.
And I got what size bottle? What size bottle?
Say I give you a 40.
All right. First of all, I gotta bust the bottle, of course, and then try. No, I take the bottle, fill it with gas, light it, and throw it at them, and then we have carnitas.
All right, that sounds cool. So you survived this, right? You saying?
Yeah, we eat carnitas, of course.
So so all that. Okay, 40 gas, possibly. How about you? I'm not 100% sure you survive. What is that? 2 tons of pig.
That's a lot of puerco.
Yeah. That's a lot of pernil. Wow, that sounds good, yo.
Damn, I haven't had pernil.
That's a lot of pesole.
Yeah. Ooh. So what I'll do, like, I'm gonna stand off to the side where the building is. I got the 40. I'm gonna break the bottle on the building. And then I'm gonna run and I'm gonna slide on my back underneath the pigs and cut all their throats in one motion.
Oh shit!
And then that's
some John Wick shit going on.
John Wick shit.
That's what, I've seen a lot of John Wick. I can't wait for Ballerina. Tomorrow we're gonna go see Ballerina. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the slide. But knowing me, I'll probably go to slide and like break my ankle, like I'm next to the first pig, and they'll trample.
Yeah, you gotta do the power slide like Jack Black in Pick of Destiny, bro. Like, yeah,
like that.
Yeah, but how well can you slide on the street too? That's another question.
We're gonna have to find out.
All that gravel, yeah, man.
I don't know. I hope I slide better than the guy on the Segway.
Toyar says they got no tusks, so that's easy bacon right there. No, you know, pigs. You get thrown in a pig.
You're gonna get ate by a pig. They eat
everything, yo.
Yeah.
A lot of people back in the day used to get rid of the bodies. Guess what? Throw them in the pig.
Yeah.
Instead of the pigs, I would be more worried about the dude that dressed them up like clowns and put the clown makeup.
Right.
That guy has to be sick.
And trained them to smile.
Trained them to smile.
That's me right there.
That's you. Oh shit, Tony.
All right, brother. Let's move on to the next one. Cobra Dad, you versus 3 angry capuchin monkeys in an alley armed with a fork.
Oh shit!
You getting forked up?
I'm yeah. Fork that! I'm running out of the alley. Them bad boys are scary, dog. I lose. Nope. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100% dying. And you know they go for the extremities first. So there goes the nuts.
Soft
and
tissue.
then-
Yep. Soft tissue.
Yeah.
They bite off fingeroonies, all that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I still can't believe people want to have these things as pets.
that's stupid people.
For sure.
Yo,
No.
imagine that. Like, something gets mad at you, and then it gets mad at you and just bites off your fingers and your nose. Like,
Well,
No,
that's what's happened.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the peep game. So
That's what's happened.
this guy raised a chimpanzee until it was too big to like kind of house it anymore. So he found a fucking really nice place for it to live, right? So he takes it there, and it's all good. The chimp adjusts everything. So homeboy would go visit the chimp like every 3 months and bring it a cupcake, right? So after after 2 visits, the other chimpanzees got jelly and and put a green light on homeboy. And on the 3rd visit, he didn't even make it. He didn't make it out of that spot.
Oh wow.
They fucking bit it. They mutilated him, bro. He went.
So they
to
would
get
allow him. They would allow him to go inside the kennel with all the monkeys instead of his.
Well, they were like on some. These are some domesticated type monkey types. They were used to humans and shit, right?
Wow.
And so it was like an open enclosure. And then so homeboy would bring it a treat. One time, the monkeys are like, "Wait a minute, that ain't cool." Second time, hey yo, he didn't bring enough for the whole pika. All right. 3rd time, they killed the guy.
That's crazy.
This is one where you really need supervised visitations.
Bro, chimpanzees are apes. They're not monkeys.
That's crazy.
And they're very, very violent in the wild. They're not. It ain't Michael Jackson Bubbles in the wild, bro.
Bubbles.
They kill each other and eat each other in the wild. Chimpanzees, no punk.
You ever heard the story about the bear guy in Alaska that he was like called Bear Man? I think they made a documentary about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would go and visit the same bear like season after season, and the bear loved him. And then he touched like a different bear, and the bear came like, "Why you touching him? Like I'm your boy," and killed him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's
just
the
because
thing,
he
man.
fucked with
Wild
some other
animals,
And the sad part, they have.
Go ahead, brother.
And the sad part, they actually got the last moments of his life.
bears. Yeah. I mean,
He was doing documentaries on the bears, so they actually.
Yeah. See, wild animals. It's crazy because you could raise a tiger and sleep with it like its whole life, and then one day, by instinct, it might just lash out, and you know.
No, even your own house cat, it wake up on the wrong side of the bed one day, and smack you with.
yo,
Yes.
Those are razor sharp claws, man.
Oh yeah, and they got 4 paws full of claws.
Mm-hmm. Even iguanas, man. People have iguanas, and their tails, they have the spines on them.
Yeah,
they whip you. They could cut you open too. So
hell yeah.
Cockatiels, those beaks. People have some crazy animals for pets, and they're dangerous.
Yeah, that's why I gave my tiger up.
I'll never give my pussy up.
Oh man.
All right, let's finalize the game. Cobra Dad, you. 2003 Flying Chancletas.
Oh, come on.
You're
It's all
armed
right,
with
bro. I'm not making it out alive.
You have a tennis racket. You're armed with a tennis racket.
Okay. Well, that depends on who's actually flinging the chanclas.
I believe that.
Yeah, if it's random people, I probably can Venus Serena my way out of it. But if it's abuelita or mi esposa, bro, mi esposa got that boomerang radar laser tag joint. I be in here, talking with my boys. Yeah, I don't gotta listen to my old lady. Oh, like Eddie Murphy Raw, bro.
Yo, the chancleta aim is deadly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose.
All right.
Yeah.
How about you, DJ?
Yeah, again, it like all depends who's throwing it. Like if it's the dudes that threw the shoes at Bush, like I'm good. Yo, but if it's like if it's my old lady or like my grandmother, I'm toast.
Yeah.
I think another variable too is the thickness of the heel and what material is made of. If it's that rubber,
Right.
you
If
know,
it's a Warachi.
yeah,
Warachi.
it's like getting stoned to death.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
chancletas.
It's just the regular brown shits with the crisscross.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Warachi, whatever they are, the Mexican style ones that are like braided.
Oh no, it's a wrap.
Bro, there was a show. There was a show back in the day. It was called 1,000 Ways to Die. I love watching that shit.
On Spike TV.
Some of the stupidest people would do some of the stupidest things to die.
Yeah, I used to watch Faces of Death for my kicks.
Pass on that.
Yeah,
Ryan.com.
That show scar you for life, bro.
So you want to hear something crazy? When I got with my wife, she worked in she was a morgue assistant. So she worked in the morgue, and she would bring home I was gonna say the VCR tapes, because that's what they were, VCR tapes of like the autopsies and shit that they were working. Yeah.
Well, check this.
You guys would pop popcorn and grab
make sweet love.
Yo, turn it up.
Yeah. Did you see the lyrics on that guy? Oh, I'm going hard.
Hey.
My secret's out. Stand up. She definitely had implants.
Well, I can one up you, brother. I used to work at a mortuary.
Oh, for real?
Yes, sir.
Cobra stories.
Yes, sir.
Story.
And like to clock in, you had to check in when you got there, and sometimes they wouldn't be in the office. They'd actually up in the morgue doing work, and I'd have to go in there. Hey, I'm here. Oh, fuck.
I didn't want to see them open and shit.
Yeah, but I was the nighttime watchman, bro. I had to sleep there overnight.
Oh shit! So you was cozying up next to some dead bodies and shit.
Yeah, spilling on the chichis and all that. But
necrophilia. I knew you did.
Now the fucked up part is I never seen no fine highness come through there, because all our contracts were through a hospice. It was all crusty ass. Yeah. And why do old ladies got the ill white thick cotton bush, bro? Like, can you shave that before you croak and come here? I mean, damn.
Yeah, it kind of looks like our. If you think about it, kind of looks like our beards, Cobra.
Well, because they'd be naked on a slab. You feel me? And when like if someone passes away, I gotta call the transfer to have them go pick up the body, and then the transfer comes to the morgue, and then they give it to me, and then I put it in the elevator, come up to the morgue, turn on the lights, and whatever's slabbed up, I'm seeing it. I'm like,
oh shit. So you're like, damn, you couldn't shave before you died?
I'm saying, bro, you knew you was about to croak.
she's drinking through eating her meals through a straw, and you wanted to shave her bush.
How you going into the afterlife with that bush?
I'm saying though, and them long ass crusty toenails. Oh, like wolf claw toes, and they yellow as fuck.
That says a lot about the hospice care.
Yeah, when they pass, the toes curl up and shit. It's like, oh
wow.
Yeah. Anyway, let's jump on to our first book of the night.
Shout out to Bush.
Yeah. All right. Let's crack off. Tony, why don't you handle Galactus versus Ghost Rider?
This is Galactus versus Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider versus Galactus #1, right? This is a one-off. This is a one-shot.
Yeah, one shot.
I'm assuming this is a one-shot.
I hope it is.
Yeah, so we start off like the other ones.
Okay, so we start off with Ben Grimm, the Thing, on the street, talking with this dude, and he's saying, "Hey, man, are you the guy that's wanted for murder?" He says, "Maybe." So we find that this dude actually killed 5 people to get an HR position at an accounting firm.
Nice.
And guess who shows up to seek vengeance? Ghost Rider. So Ghost Rider comes up to dude, gives him the stare of the penance stare, and poof, the guy's gone. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're actually talking about what the Thing whispers and says, "Come over here, Ghost Rider. I have a question to ask you. There's somebody that I think really needs your attention." And he goes, "Galactus." And Ghost Rider says, "Really? I'm down. But how are we going to do it?" He doesn't know yet. So they move on. And all of a sudden, we come to this point where there's going to be a launch. So NASA's launching a rocket. And guess who comes speeding down the runway and actually jumps on with the bike, the Spirits of Vengeance, onto the rocket? Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider winds up breaking the atmosphere and is launched into space. Pretty cool.
The art is crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Yeah. Then we go to, a scene in the book where we're talking about Galactus, and he's the devourer of worlds, and he just consumes everything in his path. And that's his main mission, is just to devour worlds. So we go with this last guy. He's saying, the fight was worth it, even though I know we're going to die. We lived a good fight, and we did the best to try to survive.
This art is wild.
Yeah, I like the way. Yeah, this art is like faded.
Fire.
Yeah.
Like, that's the encompassing power of Galactus coming, consuming it. So you're like seeing it from their point of view.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So Ghost Rider meets up with Galactus, and he says, "Yo, Galactus, I want you to look into my eyes." And Galactus says, "No, I'm not going to look into your eyes." He says, "Come on, look in my eyes." So Ghost Rider gets really big. This was amazing. I didn't know he had this power. So he's consumed with the Spirit of Vengeance, and boom, he turns into like Skeletor, like a giant, the same size as Galactus, right there. Boom! This is amazing. This is, like you said, the art is beautiful.
Sick, bro.
So we have like a Street Fighter fight, Galactus versus Ghost Rider, like Mega Ghost Rider, and they fight. And Ghost Rider grabs Galactus and says, "Look into my eyes." And Galactus looks into the eyes, and nothing happens.
Look into my eyes.
The panic stare does not affect Galactus at all. And Ghost Rider's pissed off. And he gets a tap on the shoulder, and is the Watcher. The Watcher says, "Hey, that's his nature. He doesn't know if he's. It doesn't mean anything to him. It doesn't mean right or wrong.
Yeah.
This is a part of his life. Would you plant wheat and let it die and rot, or would you actually, harvest it?" So he's the harvester of worlds. He's the devourer of planets, and that's why your death stare doesn't.
He kind of has a purpose.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's where we lead to continue with. This is like a philosophical discussion with the Wanderer and Ghost Rider about what does it mean that life on this planet and in this galaxy. And I'll let you read the guys are interested, read more into it, because it's a lot of philosophy there. But basically, Galactus is the devourer of worlds, and him devouring every world, he consumes the knowledge, the art, the music of each of these worlds. And once
I never knew that.
Yeah, this is new to me too. Once he reaches, I guess this is why it is the one shot to fill you more of the backstory of Galactus. Once he reaches like 3 million. He like dies off and creates a new existence, a new universe, and hopefully with every universe that comes every 3 billion years, it'll be closer to perfection. And Ghost Rider says, "Fuck that! I don't care about that. All that counts to me is what's happening now." And the Warren says, "Nope," and he pushes it, like somehow he just blips him back into New York City. And Johnny meets up with the Thing, who's having lunch with his girlfriend, and that's how it basically ends, man.
Because I passed on this book because I wasn't feeling the other Galactus versus one shots. Like I think it was Spider-Man and the Hulk.
Yeah, those sucked.
I'm gonna go back and grab this. That shit was fire.
Yeah, it's worth a read. The art's nice. You get
definitely.
the backstory of why Galactus exists, and he actually has a purpose. He's not just walking around destroying, people's lives and planets and all that other stuff. So that was pretty cool.
And I mean, they tasked that whoever did that book to make those panels, and he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
That's fucking huge Ghost Rider. I mean, all of it was just fire.
Yeah, that was really cool. I was like, wow.
The light essence kind of art
Mhm.
with Galactus consuming, and
That was sweet. Yeah.
Very ethereal. Yeah, I love the fact that like he gave him the penance stare, excuse me, and like nothing happened, and he's like, "Oh shit! Like what's going on?" It's like I'm just eating.
like, tap. Is this thing on?
Yeah, he's like,
Ghost Rider insists he must pay. You know, this is a sin to do, and then Wanderer fills him in. He says, "Still fuck it." But if you read it, it kind of makes sense. It does make sense.
It's dope. It's dope, man. I'll probably go back and grab that tomorrow. Then.
Go back where?
I don't know.
Midtown.
Midtown Comics, baby.
I'm gonna stop fucking with you about that.
With the flex.
Nah, I've always thought that's kind of like mecca of comics. When it comes to LCSs, it's NYC, it's popping. I mean, it's popular. It's kind of, I mean, my LCS is pretty known because of Joe Fields, but it ain't like Midtown. It ain't popping like that. You feel me?
Yeah, Forbidden Planet and Midtown are two of the most popular comic book shops in the world.
Yeah. Definitely Midtown Comics. I mean, and for new stuff like back issues, you rarely find back issues. There's some stuff on the wall, whatever, but it's mainly for new stuff and like statues and toys and everything. Like, yeah, so I'm in there every Wednesday.
That's fire, bro. That's
so you were there today?
Yeah, I was there this morning.
Then he does the little videos and shit. It's fire, bro.
Yeah, I try to do that. The video, like I record and then I edit it as soon as I get to work. So I'm there mad early and I do it on my phone. 1, 2, 3. So it's my sunglasses. I record with my sunglasses.
Because that should be you get your comics way earlier than I can.
Yeah, I'm there when it opens. So it opens at 8. So I'm online at like 7:45, just so that I could get to work early.
Dude,
because in those areas there's a lot of Cobra Dad, in those areas there's a lot of businessmen, so they get heading there before they work to pick up their.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, before going to the office, and there's dudes with suits. It's a lot of older people that go on. Like our age and then like up. Like there's dudes that's there. Like this one guy that he's probably like 80 something. That he's always the first in line. His name is Harold. Always the first in line.
Shout out to Harold.
Yeah, Harold.
Shout out Harold, man.
Shave your bush, Harold.
80's close. 80's close. Oh, speaking of which, happy birthday to my tia. Happy birthday to my tia Minerva. Oh, I'll wait till Cobra Dad stops spilling his
I didn't see that one coming. Okay, let me bring it on back in. You know,
Harold is around 80, and my tia Minerva just turned 87. God bless you. I love you.
I have no comment.
Oh, that killed me.
God bless you.
All right.
From that, I got to let her know too. I'll give her a call tomorrow. TT, make sure you shave that bush.
Oh shit.
Hey, let's lighten up the subject. I went to LodiCon maybe the beginning of middle last month, and I took some pictures of cosplayers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but the reason I had to do it was because I didn't want to seem like a creep. Because I kept asking the ladies, like, "Oh, baby, can I get a pic?" So I had to blend in, asking freaks and stuff.
So you asked the guy dressed as P. Diddy to take a photo as well?
Yeah, so I didn't seem like an absolute creep. So let's see some cosplay from LodiCon.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Slow it up. Let's appreciate this art. Do we know who this character is?
One of those. Well, let me not even say that.
It's a chick though. That's a girl.
Like a ringmaster, clown / ringmaster.
Okay.
All right, next. Some young freaks.
All right. So
I like that, and they were all together. It's kind of a cool little squad. The emo Gwens, and then the punk rock.
Yeah, Spider-Punk looks dope.
Yeah, and then look at Homeboy. He really put it down on his shit. No Diddy.
Is the guy in the background cosplaying or just doing double duty?
I thought he was just mopping.
I think that guy's a vendor. I'm not sure.
Yo, he's cleaning up on aisle 3.
He's painting somebody. All right, next.
Vomit out too.
Oh shit.
Oh, Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that photo bomb. She went grocery shopping.
He actually wanted to get out of the way and still ended up photobombing.
That's a cool picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I
cute.
quit.
Get torta. Holy shit, torta alert.
Now this is fucked up because she couldn't pull off the back, bro. It had
Oh.
like this. Yeah, the print is on the suit. When you see her walking away, I was like, honey, you ain't pulling it off. The rest, she looks good. You know, she's cute and all, but the back wasn't working. But
Yeah, they
figured
have
I'd-
plans for that.
I figured I'd get a pic of her.
Check out the dude, the photo guy in the bomb, admiring it. You didn't, but he did.
He's looking at it. Now this one,
Oh,
total package, bro.
this
She
is
was
Milfy.
short.
Yeah.
She was short. She was very voluptuous.
She looks Latina.
She took a second to look at some stuff on my table. I was able to look down her shirt. It was all good.
Hold on, before you move on. Look at the guy in the back. Really? The socks got to be all the way up to your knees?
This is Cali, baby. This is Cali. You know, the higher the stocks, the downer the low.
Okay, and I think he has chancletas on too.
Yeah, it's Cali, brother.
And then you got the girl, the mamacita
Look at
with
Big Mama back there.
five tummies. 1, 2,
Oh, shit.
3.
I think they actually bought something from me before this chick rolled up.
Tortillas.
Well, she looks like Rosie Perez. Hit it back again. I think you took a picture of Rosie Perez cosplaying.
Holy crap, you're right.
Right? Because Rosie Perez still looks good, bro.
Yeah, she does.
And she has big senos, so
Yeah.
this.
Now Rosie's an all-time beaut.
Mm-hmm. And she's from
Rosie.
NYC.
Mhm.
She's one for the ages.
This is cool.
The fuck is this?
What's funny is I go, can I get a pic of you guys? And they both just nod hella slow. They never spoke. And then after I was done, I was like, thanks, guys. And then they nodded their head and they walked away. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, they're in character.
These people stay in character.
Yeah.
Look at the guy.
I hate to smell what's under that blankie.
And once again, look at the guy in the background. He's like, how many more hours I gotta stay here?
Oh yeah, he wants to leave.
Yeah, they had their own like art and whatever shit they were selling. They had like this wheel, they were giving shit away, and their booth, you could see them after a few hours, they were kind of pissy because they weren't selling shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it happens though.
Yeah.
Just because you buy a booth doesn't mean your shit's gonna
Oh
sell.
no, it's not guaranteed. I quit.
Damn.
My bad. I thought
This was the cosplayers? Holy snap.
Oh yo wing.
Yeah, these girls are cosplaying as my fantasy.
Yo, dude, she
Nah.
has pasty on and she has her giant tits tattooed. Holy
me see.
shit.
You're
Yeah.
right. Her teeth are tatted.
Wow.
What's the point of the pasties?
Wow.
Because you're
Yo,
nude in public if you don't have them on.
Is that her sister? The other one with the heart-shaped glass? They all have heart.
Yeah, hell yeah. And her
With the
two
snap.
half cousins.
Oh snap! So this is at Plush BBW.
Wow. Did you go here, bro?
Yeah, I had pre-ordered some ticks.
All right.
They had to drag me out of here.
Ah.
So what is it? This is like a show? This is a club?
Nah, this is from. Okay, I'll explain it. Maybe a month ago, I found a clip of those girls at the actual function. Remember, Tony? And I was like, "Yo, this could be one man's heaven or one man's hell." So I played the clip. And it's a bunch of all those girls like moving around, and then like 4 black dudes.
Everybody.
And then so we did that little funny skit, And then like a week later, I found that picture on IG. And I was like, these are those chicks that was in that party. So I thought it'd be funny to get a close-up and personal look at that. You know
that was very entertaining, for lack of a better word.
Yo, those tattoos is crazy.
That's wild, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the poor artist.
Put that in a spank bank.
the poor tattoo artist who had to like jack those titties up and then hold it like that.
No, she just had to lay down.
Not even. He was sitting.
But then he had to go under the table and go from under. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Yeah, like the mechanic.
Yeah.
Or maybe yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I see that. Put her up on a floor.
Angelo. Painting the great city.
That's a work of art. That's a work of art.
Good time, guys. You know, like I said, one man's hell is another man's fantasy, you know?
Nah, absolutely.
Put that in spank bank, you know.
Somebody.
There's five options there.
Yeah.
There's 5 options. Five
days
of the week.
Them bitches go to the food bank.
No, I'm talking about me, bro.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into Spidey. So, if you've seen a few episodes ago, Free Comic Book Day, I reviewed some free comic books, and the Marvel joint actually had a preview of this story arc. So we kind of got a heads up. Remember, the brother shows up, gives him a card. Miles is like, nah, you know, he goes the next day. He's like stressed out. He's even considering going back to this universe. And then he goes home, has some fucking comida with his family and his little fucking sister. And he puts her to bed. And he's just like, yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Throws the card in the trash. The card lights up. The little sister grabs it. And that's how it concluded. Now we get to see what's going on. So let's bring it to the people. Oh, all right. Whoever wants to go ahead.
So here's the card in the garbage can that Miles throws out. He's just like, fuck this. Yo, can I just pause really quickly?
Yeah.
On your physical copies, did you get was it misprints? So on mine, the pages, like the ink, it was washed out completely. So I could barely read what was on one of the sides of the page. And then
mine was perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah. So I got like a misprint or something.
Well, you better, you know what that'd be, and that's an issue 1.
Yeah. I mean, I could even show it to you so you don't think.
Yeah,
let's put this man up to the.
Yeah, because and then on some of the pages in the back, I'll show you it doesn't have the words in the bubble.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So look at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, that's some misprint shit. Those pages didn't get all the color.
Yeah, so you said then it's even missing the words right there in that bubble. So that's one page. Even this one is like kind of faded.
Oh.
And then in the back, there's a few other pages, but in the back, like this shit is missing all the words in the bottom.
Oh wow.
Yo, right. Did I just strike it rich?
You might if this book blows up, bro.
Oh shit.
Stop opening it up.
You're gonna return it.
Fine.
Ask for your money back.
Yo, so I don't know what they said on the last page. So
you can fill it in. Fill in your own story. I think that's the variant.
That's an ad-lib book.
Like Mad Libs, yeah.
Yeah. So fucking you know those pages are like on one roll.
Yeah.
And then they go through each one is yellow, green, blue, boom, boom, boom. Obviously, that roll or whatever missed some parts of the process.
Yeah, but then what about the
and
words?
It still got chopped up and stapled. That's kind of wild, right? It got past quality control.
Yeah, yo, I'm rich.
You got to see what they say about that on Reddit.
You've seen it here first.
Yeah.
You've seen it here first.
Yo, and it's funny, and I ran home to read these. Like legit, I came, I changed, and then I was just like, yo, I need to do this homework before I get on the show. Like, I was just
can't see that pulling my card.
All right, so this is what's going on over here? He's swinging. Oh, he's talking to his journal. So he was just like, hey, journal, how you doing? It's been a long time. Like, shit is getting crazy. I haven't spoken to you, but now I'm speaking to you. And then he goes home. And then he's there with his family, and he's just like, yo, these dudes wanted all the smoke, but I'm gonna put Billy to bed. So Billy, I hope you get some sleep. She's like, cool. Then he senses danger when he walks out the room, and then he goes, and then he sees like the card from the other thing, how the card lights up, and then Billy starts transporting into this portal. So of course, being the older brother, he jumps in. He doesn't even waste any time, which I didn't know that he had. His suit was like you saw how it just transformed on his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't know it was that. I thought he just had the regular suit underneath his clothes.
Well, this is that alternate universe type, the ultimate universe. So
there you go. So then he jumps in the portal. He sees a thing. Then he goes to grab her. He comes out on the other end, and she's not there, but he's there. But before we even get to that, Peter Parker, what is this? Earth 6160.
Yeah.
Peter Parker is there with his son. Yo, and the dope thing, they see the thing, the portal's open and Spot comes out. But obviously we don't see this on this page. It'll be on the next page. Yeah, and it's Spot, which is super, super dope. So they like, yo, who the fuck are you? Like little fight ensues, similar to the Across the Spider-Verse movie. So they're fighting, and then Miles Morales comes out, dog, and he starts fucking. He beats the dog shit out of Spot, which is not even named Spot. So he's just like, oh shit, you Spot, and he's just like, oh, I'm not Spot. What's really cool though for this Ultimate Universe is that he sees the black suit and he immediately thinks that the kid is Venom. So the kid doesn't know, and he's just like, oh shit, that's a cool name, because right now I'm just another Spider-Man. I'm gonna be Venom from now on. So this is the 6160 Venom because Miles named them that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so then they start fighting. They're all looking for Billy. So Billy didn't come. They can't find Billy in the portal. So then they just go to like a whole bunch of different buildings looking for Billy and shit. And it's like a lot of comedy. So they go. It's a lot of repetitive comedy. So they keep going up to windows, looking in the windows, and they're like, "Yo, get away from me, you pervert!" This, that. So then somebody gets notified of the power of Spot's power. So who just became Spot. So his power has like a signature, a technology signature of the Maker, and that alerts like this dude who's their Moon Knight, the Hulk, Captain Britain, and Nick Fury, like a bunch of them. It alerts, hey, what's up, DVH? So it alerts them all to that power signature, and now they all want it. They like, yo, and I need to go get this. We need this power. So it's gonna probably create, the ones from Eurasia. So it's probably going to create a conflict between all those the Makers Council. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
So Hulk is just like, yow. Yeah, this dude. Who is this? This is Spot, Sunspot, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's just like, oh, we need the power. We need to go get the power. And then Magic is just like, yeah. Yeah. So then that's all. It's funny because that's all like in the one panel all next to each other. And then,
I had to chop it up so we can get the,
Yeah, you want this shit to go on for like 8 hours. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, snap. This is that's the Moon Knight, but what's his name?
I'm not sure.
Is it Ron? All right. So then they're like, yo, it's not him. About the master signature. So then Dr. Doom is just like, yo, it's not him. And then Iron Man is just like, what are you basing that on, Doom? Why? Chiefly because we're still alive. So they thought it was they thought it was the Maker. So obviously, if it was the Maker, they will all die because the Maker's the creator of the universe, so he could destroy the universe, in essence, destroying all those heroes, the Ultimates. So then Captain America is like, yo, we need to go send somebody to check it out, blah, blah. More comedy stuff, looking in the window. Super repetitive with the looking in the window, pervert jabs and shit. And then it was like, so nice to meet you, because the Venom, the new Venom, like he thought Miles Morales was super cool. Like obviously people are gonna think other people are cooler than their dad. So then Spider-Man is just like, yo, that's fucked up. I'm like, I'm your dad and you don't think I'm cool and blah blah. So then Miles has the bright idea to go to the address from his universe that he's in, to go to the address to see if the house is there, because somehow Billy, who's like 2 years old, maybe even younger, is gonna wind up at that address, which makes no sense, but whatever. That's the only thing he has to go on. So then he goes to the address, and not only is the building not there, but it's a whole different building and different people living in it. So, and again, peeking through the windows, who's that peeking in my window? Wow. And then this is when he realizes a completely different universe. He sees the billboard of the Ultimates branded as terrorists, and he's like, oh shit, the Ultimates, a giant hand grabs him, and then we see that it's Janet Van Dyne, who was dropping dimes. She was a CI for Nick Fury in the last Ultimates issue. So Janet Van Dyne is a Two-Face. Yeah. So she's riding with Nick Fury against the Ultimates.
Cobra Dad, can you handle a 10-story wasp like that?
Shit.
I'm climbing up in it and just moving around. I'll get between that thing and
using the bean as a speed bag.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I get splashed out.
Oh shit.
Speed bag.
Hey, Tony, you're fired. Lynx, you're hired. That was incredible.
I'm not
All
even.
right, I'll see you later.
No, Tony, no.
Ay, como chingas, man. No, come on, Cholo, no llores.
Wow, no, thank you. I appreciate it. It's because I literally because a lot of the times I'll read a book and I'll forget it because I read so much stuff. So today I literally only read that, and then the Wolverine.
That's why I only read on day of, because I'll forget.
Yeah, I forget, man.
And the cannabis fucks up my memory.
Wow, and I thought that Spider-Man, I thought it was a one shot. I didn't know that this is a continuation.
Nah, they're gonna continue with this shit through the summer.
I did not know that. Had I known that, I would not have picked it up. I thought it was a one shot. That's my guy, Dr. Von Hu from the Spiral Dimension. Make sure you check him out. He's amazing.
Yo,
UK brother right there.
Thanks for joining us tonight, man. Oh, hell no. Yeah, he is, Tony. Yeah, I'm flying motherfuckers left and right.
That's one picture.
Fired.
Vince
All
McMahon.
right, let's jump into our last book. Okay. Kind of filler issue, but at the same time, pretty damn good. It's like I gotta say, for a filler, it's all right. But it's definitely a filler issue.
Huge filler.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead, Tony.
So we're like in like a dark area from last issue, Ultimate Wolverine number 5. Wolverine was in what's the word? I can't forget it, but
he was captured by Creed and
Natasha.
Yeah,
and Black Widow, right?
Yeah. So that was a good issue.
Yeah, that was a good issue. So right now there's like a voice in his psyche telling him, and this goes on for pages and pages. So I'm going to cut it short. So
I'm gonna let it ride.
There's a voice speaking to him saying, "Logan, break free. We know you were oppressed, but this is not the person you are. Escape from that. Overcome the barriers that you've been imprisoned with, from Colossus, from Omega Red, from Dr. whatever her name is. All these people have captured you and made you their pawn, use you as their slave. Break free from those chains. Only you can do it. Come through, Logan." So that goes on for panels and panels. And the individual says, I was like you. I was like you. I was chained by my own person. I put myself in each chain. Each individual link was made by me. And from now on, I've been assisted to break free. Even though Wolverine, they used you, they abused you, they even put adamantium in your skeleton, you can break free from this. And then we go on to Wolverine walking through, and he's like, it's actually the voice is actually permeating into his psyche, and he breaks through where he actually fights like a doppelganger of himself. Mm-hmm. Like a rock formation of himself, and he actually defeats that side of himself, and we end up with a pretty cool ending. This was the only reason this issue is worth it, is that he's actually surrounded by the opposition, which consists of a lot of X-Men, and they were actually treating him to regain his memories. He awakens with a full beard, unmasked. And they say, "Logan, are you with us?" And he says, "Do you remember who you are?" In the last panel, he says, I know who I am, and I'm best at what I know what I do.
Woo! It was worth it for that
Yeah.
slow ass repetitive issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
the cool part is just like you could see all the other characters and the different variations of them. So I
Yeah.
think this might be Forge. This
Yeah.
looks like Forge.
Shrink.
Oh, yo, the bearded Wolverine is
looks good.
fire.
Yeah, he looks
Mhm.
good. He looks menacing as hell.
Yeah. And he's looking like a compadre.
He says, "Dos X drink well, my friend.
Oh.
All right,
Drink well,
man.
my friend."
I think all three were pretty damn good. Well read, worth reading.
Yes.
I still haven't got a chance to read that Days to Come or whatever it is. Marvel's, what is it called? It just came out today. Marvel Days of whatever. It looks.
Oh, the Black Panther joint.
Yeah, that's got me pretty interested. So I might check that. Let's see. I picked it up. Let's see what I got here. And you know what's funny? At the LCS, I'm telling my they owed me a fucking issue of Hush.
Hush.
Anyway, so I was like, no, I don't want that. Just keep the comic credit and let me, when I need a comic, they're like, no, we have to give you something now. Anyway, this is a must.
Bro.
This is a must read. Okay.
Fuego. Tony, you didn't read it? Tony. Come on. I'm out.
Tony, go back and check it out, dude. Issue 1 is off the cheesing, bro. You have the art's amazing, the writing's good, the fucking Predator will blow your mind,
Bro. Yeah, I was like so. First of all, it's how violent it is. So it's Spider-Man, but it's super rated R. Like
bloody, blood dripping everywhere, guts.
Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah, fools upside down, stripped of their skin, and just the fact that this Predator, I don't want to ruin it for nobody, especially Tony, but this ain't your regular on the hunt Predator. That's all I'll say.
All right.
He's got some other kind of goals, and it's fucking great. I need to read this. Matter of fact, I'm
going to pick it up and read during lunch.
Yeah, man.
Good. Like,
and so this isn't really well. It's 20th Century Studios, but it wasn't with all the Marvel titles.
I don't know, but man, you got that product placement, and it really wants me to eat some green M&Ms. DJ Lynx had the same back. Now you got.
Yeah, they're all.
I want to eat me Miss Green M&M.
Yo, Dr. Von Hoot. Dr. Von Hoot, trust me, sir. I don't think. Yo, I can't recommend a newer book, especially Marvel. For me, that jumped to the top of the list with Marvel easily. Like,
I mean, it's got for a while. It was Get Fury for me, and now this book has just been like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Fuck. I mean, Wolverine's Revenge was all right. It was kind of bloody-ish, but this shit is shitting on all blood type Marvel kind of adult themed books right now.
Yeah, it's I can't recommend it enough.
Yeah, and the art's immaculate.
Yo, but you know what's funny? Because I'm a big Predator fan. Like, you see all my shit behind me.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I'm a big Predator fan. So there was something that happened in the book and in issue 2, and I'm telling my wife, yo, like, this is stupid. There's no way that the Predator would do this. Like, the Predator doesn't operate like that.
Right.
Then they explained at the end, why it did that. And I was just like, yo, crazy. Yo, it blew my socks off.
No doubt.
I was barefoot.
No doubt. I mean, what else came off? You know, why you're starting with your socks? Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm
issue from the bottom up.
Yeah,
issue 3 is gonna have me like
the hat flew off at the end.
Yeah.
Issue 3 is gonna have me like Daffy Duck.
Hey yo, Who's looking forward to Happy Gilmore 2?
I've never seen Happy Gilmore 1.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't know. I've never been big on like Adam Sandler comedies. Like even from back in the day, like I've never been like really big on Adam Sandler.
Bro, when you want to sit down and watch a funny ass movie with your old lady, watch Happy Gilmore, and you'll thank me later, dude. It's worth it. I got to be honest with you. He only has like 2 real funny movies, and that's Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore.
Yeah,
but I don't need Happy Gilmore 2. You see what I'm saying? It's like I didn't need Matrix 4.
Oh,
I don't need Happy Gilmore 2. I don't need Rocky 11. I mean, fuck.
This is going straight to Netflix.
Yeah,
that's why you gotta fulfill those contract of how many movies.
Yeah, he's got a contract with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how did you get through your life without seeing Happy Gilmore, my dude?
Yo, I've never been a big comedy guy, like growing up. So I grew up, I'm the middle child. I have two older brothers, a younger brother and a younger sister. So I always, like my brothers, I always watch whatever they watch. So I grew up watching like, all the R-rated action movies and shit. So I've always been an action movie guy. Like we never in the house, we never really watched like comedies and stuff like that. So I didn't really get into comedies until like Seth Rogen, like with Superbad, like those times. Superbad, 40-Year-Old Virgin, like all that shit is hilarious to me. So I'll watch those all day. This is the end. I can't watch an Adam Sandler movie.
Right.
That was me growing up too. My uncle would have all the videos from like when they would do the sales at the local movie rentals, and they get rid of them. And he would have all these B movies. He would have Chuck Norris movies. A bunch of guy from Renegade. I don't know if you remember the guy from Renegade.
Lorenzo Lamas.
Lorenzo Lamas. Yeah, the Ty Bo guy made a ton of movies.
Yeah, Billy Blanks. And same thing. Like my dad had all.
Who remembers Death Wish? Bronson.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of those. And each of those movies, all those Boo movies, had multiple opportunities for you to use them for your Spank Bank.
Yes.
Yo, bro.
Amazing.
That's why I used to stay stealing the Dallas Connection from my father's stash. Be like, yo, I'm gonna go watch this. It just opens and it's a shower scene like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, Bloodsport was another one. Oh man, some good stuff, yo.
Bingo. You're just like Ike.
Yeah, he had you had the wall unit and you had VHS after VHS, VHS after VHS. Yeah, it's like
it's funny. Yeah, on the display here, I got a VHS of Predator 1 and Predator 2. Like
sweet.
That's what's up. Yo, what are those helmets? What company makes those?
Sideshow.
That's okay.
Yeah,
so that's like scale.
Yeah, 1-to-1 scale. The bio helmets, they light up, like each of them light up, but it's like the battery's probably like mad dead. So I got that's the Bone Grill from Alien vs Predator, Berserker.
Yeah.
And then over here is the OG mask, but from the movie Predators, where it's messed up. So it's not the full OG Jungle Hunter mask.
Cobra Dad is waiting to save enough money to get the Skylanders mask.
Yo,
I don't think Leaks is up on it, bro. I collect Skylanders, and these guys give me a fucking hassle about it. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what Skylanders is, but
exactly. That's no point.
But God bless you for keeping them in business.
Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen, we're having a great time. So why not we just jump into some dumb ski of the week?
All right.
Watch close, you'll see how the blonde tries to grab the brunette, but it doesn't work because the brunette hits a nice.
Let me rewind this. I had to. Bro, this chick got footwork. You guys, come on.
That brunette catches Blondie with a nice jab. And if you watch close, you'll see how the blonde tries to grab the brunette, but it doesn't work because the brunette hits a nice pivot. And now it's going to happen again. Boom, stiff jab, followed by the smooth back out footwork. But once again, did you notice after that jab, the blonde tried to grab her and it didn't work? The key is the brunette is not stationary. She uses basic jabs and movement. This simple jab and pivot makes the blonde tweak out. So brunette decides it's time to finish the fight. She uses a couple stiff jabs to aggravate the blonde. The blonde runs up, but this time it's different. Brunette's going to park her feet and let her hands go.
Hey,
right off the bat,
Hey,
Oh,
torta alert.
They're applauding for her being a torta.
God bless America. She's fine too.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
If I laugh, I owe them $100.
See all of this?
Thank you.
Wow.
I didn't laugh. All right.
You owe me $100.
So if you don't laugh or if you laugh?
I mean, it would have been a wrap if he had to just calm down and maybe try to talk Padme into seeing things his way, but he had to choke her out, and Obi-Wan fucked him up. Any comment?
I'm fucking with this.
Okay, this is great. This is actually me. So I'm sitting in the parking lot
Oh, for
Spoiler alert.
of Target, right? And I accidentally hit my horn, right? I'm doing something on my phone and I hit the horn. And this chick is walking by and she hits her alarm to, set the alarm. And usually, pop, pop. So she hears my horn and she stops and she turns around and she walks back to her car. And I'm like, yo, okay. Then she starts going. So I hit the horn again. Beep. And then she stops. And then she goes back.
Oh,
and then I'm like,
all right.
dude, I gotta get this on camera. So I only got the last bit of me fucking with her.
She thinks her alarm keeps going off. Look at that.
Oh shit. She kind of looked at you.
Look at that Cobra.
He's hiding. Look at him hide. Look at Cobra hide.
I don't want to get caught.
What's it doing?
Damn, that's a psychological fuck right there, brother.
Wow.
I did that too like 3 times.
Yo, I gotta give you the penance stare, yo.
Yeah, wow. Yo, he's gonna look at you like, what? That what I'm doing is not wrong.
I know, it's my nature. So this is New York Times, 1953 New York Times, what a woman's, the ultimate body looks like. In 1953.
That's a nice looking body.
Yeah, she's bad.
Yeah, and natural. You know that's natural.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see that tummy ain't like 6-pack, so she got a little pancita there, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't mad at it, dog. And check out that Congo downstairs. This ain't your mama's comic show.
You a fool. She's bad.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nah,
That's a setup.
yeah. Because why would they be filming?
No, they're not filming. No, what? They're taking a picture. Whoever this is a what? You'll see. He's just panning around.
Nah, he ain't panning around.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, this is Tap Fun.
Yo, you see, and then you go right there. That's Midtown Comics.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, seriously, like a little bit up. Midtown
Right.
Comics. Yeah.
Dude, it is cracking out there in NYC, bro.
Yo, this is every day,
Yeah.
especially when it's when it's hot. Oh my god, forget about it.
It's popping like that out there.
All the time. One time
A bunch of tourists and everything.
yeah,
like that down
but
there.
it's like this 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. It's just like constant. Back in the day, Tony, you probably remember when the Virgin Record Store was in Times Square.
Yeah.
So, I waited outside to get my PlayStation 2 overnight. Like I got online at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I got the PlayStation 2 at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was like this. I was surprised how crazy it was. And then it was a line form, and this is funny that I'll never forget this. So we online. I'm like number 6 on the line. So we're all sitting on the floor, but it's a deep ass line. This drunk chick, her dude comes up, and she's just like, what are you online for? Because mind you is like whatever, and it's probably like 3:30 in the morning. So then we like, yo, we have Britney Spears tickets, and she like Britney Spears, yo, takes out a joint, and she's like, that's Britney Spears for you, and her boyfriend's just like, you crazy, babe.
Yo, you remember when Virgin had the movie theater in the basement?
Yeah, man, for $5. I saw the last movie I saw there was American Beauty.
Oh, yeah. That was a good movie.
Thanksgiving, yeah, on Thanksgiving.
I gotta hit this spot up, man. Hey, so how late? Look at it, Susan Sarandon, bro.
Fine wine.
What year?
8 years of age.
Is this a recent photo?
Yeah, that's why I picked it. Said I seen it when I was in the morning while I was taking a shit on, you know, like the Google feed, and this was like it was there. So I was like, oh, okay, and I just took the picture and was like, oh, the boys would like to see this.
Yeah, these Hollywood Scarlets have to know how to age gracefully and not go into the plastic surgery because it always
Sácame la verga, Lupe, ven y dame unas mamadas, porque ando bien cachondo y la traigo bien parada.
Put it in here, you know, do a little dance while you in.
Close.
Wow.
You gonna put a whole thing in there?
Oh.
Now close it.
Alright, y'all.
Oh, it's making a bomb.
And if you want,
shake it now.
You
Shake
can
it.
do a little dance
Back up.
if you want. Shake it up.
Oh, there you go.
You know?
She's gonna lose her hand. Oh.
Clean that cover.
Así, levántalo. Mete la otra mano por abajo. Con la otra mano por abajo. Así.
With friends like that, you don't need enemies, as they say.
Yo, that's crazy. Wow.
Oh.
Yo.
They just because he's blonde.
That's good stuff.
That was funny. That's fucked up funny.
That's hilarious.
So his weight is kind of like it's locked his arms up to hold the tree. That's fucked up. My fat ass. I would have ended up shitting my pants. But anyways. All right, fellas. About that time. We had a great show. DJ Lynch, thanks for fucking joining us.
Of course, man.
You know, let me bring up that. Take the image down. Let me bring up that image one more time before we bounce.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yo, so this is our Comics Curing Cancer art book. Featuring a fantastic cover by David Sanchez. All the money that's made from this goes 100% to the charity. It's dropping at Heroes Con. You can pre-order it today. The pre-orders, they'll ship out on June 17th. I'm shipping everything myself. So when a pre-order comes, like what I've been doing, because my pre-orders are coming in, I'm boxing them up, and then they're stacked up, and then I'll print the labels and then ship them June 17th. Heroes Con weekend, which is June 20th through the 22nd, will be at Heroes Con in North Carolina, in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we're at booth 1766, and we'll be selling not only the art book, we got some other things that we haven't announced, things that's going to be sold specifically at Heroes Con. And if there's any inventory left over, then we'll sell it on our website, which is comicscuringcancer.bigcartel.com. And again, thank you for the invite and the opportunity. I had mad fun.
And
One love, brother.
100% of the proceeds goes to
100%. Yeah, 100%. We don't make a dime out of anything.
That's good shit, man.
We get our investment back. So what happens is all this stuff, we self-fund everything. So I pay for everything, and then we get I get my money back, and then everything, the proceeds, 100% goes to Comics.
That's fire. That's fire, bro. Hey, you know, you got a big heart, bro, and that's good shit, man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, brother.
All right, Tony, what do you want to say before I hit this end stream button?
I love you. God bless you.
I love you too, man.
Oh shit!
We out.
Bye, way.
All right, good.